Welcome back to another episode of Zero to Hero Live. It's the show that's dedicated to commemorating our heroes. You know, this past week was pretty incredible with Elon Musk, what he did. And it's regarding his Cybertruck. Now, everybody's talking about it, and that is not by accident. All right. He did it on purpose. And I'm going to tell you exactly why. But to introduce myself, my name is Mike Fallett. I own the #1 book creation service on the planet, and I started from zero. We are just finishing up our 167th book. We're going to be putting out one next week. Brian Erlod, shout out to you, because not only do you have an awesome book coming out, Chaotic Precision, you also posted something phenomenal last night, and I'm going to bring that up here today. So if you guys actually think that it was staged, the glass break, please comment 1 down below. We're on YouTube Live. We're on Facebook. We're all over the place right here, right now. I want to see number 1. Let me know. Or call in 844-266-HERO. 844-266-HERO. Okay, so first and foremost, Elon Musk is my hero. The dude is a brilliant marketer, all right? If you don't think so, there's something wrong with you. There's a couple reasons why he's my hero. Number 1, he did date Amber Heard, okay? So if anybody knows who Amber Heard is, I think she was only dating him because I think she might have heard that he was worth like a couple $2 billion. It lasted about 3 days. Regardless, you're still my hero, Elon. And side note, talking about heroes, shout out to President Trump for passing the making it a felony if you abuse animals. Anybody who abuses animals, I believe, should be taken out back. And can't say too much on Facebook. They'll probably ban me. But anyway, shout out to you for making it a felony, because I believe, let's be honest, dogs, animals, better than most people. So heroes across the board, well done. Elon Musk, let's go to it right now. First and foremost, the optics. All right, the optics. Were you guys watching it? Because I was watching. I watched it a few times. And I'm a big stage performer. This is a show. I understand a little bit about theatrics. I watched WWF since I was probably 6 or 7 years old. You watch a little bit about theatrics, you know a little bit about theatrics. And one of the guys who was featured throwing the steel ball kind of let off that it was staged. If you go back and watch it, and I wish I had the capabilities, but if you go back and watch it, this whole thing's planned, by the way. This whole thing is staged from the beginning. They know who's going to come out. They know he's going to throw a ball. Nobody's winging it. This is a $1 billion company, multi-billions. Everybody's watching them. New product, new service. This was rehearsed many, many, many times. But when you watch him come out, he comes out like he knows exactly what to do. And then right before he throws it, he goes, "Are you sure you want me to do this?" To kind of like tip his hand saying, "Hey, this isn't staged. We can't let on this was staged. This has got to look so natural." But by doing that, he kind of tips his hand and says, "This is all part of the game." All right. Now, the second part of this is, no matter how you look at it, glass is not a pain point for when people buy a product or service. How many people go to a damn dealership and say, "You know what? Is this glass bulletproof? Is this glass bulletproof? Because if it is, I'll buy it. If it's not, I don't know. Will this glass take a steel ball? If not, I don't want it." Nobody gives a shit about glass. Nobody. But that's the beauty. You take something so insignificant to your product or service and make it look like it's a mistake. This does the next thing. Elon Musk is brilliant. Now, this show is about heroes. So if you are in marketing or business, take note, because you should be chasing this dude. He realizes that the media, comments, Yahoo, any TV, any radio, any vlogger, any blogger is going to talk about drama. Your goal when you get to a certain level is to create drama. So I wrote this down here. Drama equals media. If you want to write this down, write it down. Drama equals media attention, okay? Because the media wants you to pick a side. When you pick a side on a certain subject, why do you think race is brought up every 4 words on the major networks? They want you to pick a side. Religion, politics. This picks and chooses your battles, I guess. I'm going to pick this side against this side. What's this do? This creates a conversation. So Elon Musk, knowing about social media, about the media, about marketing in general, the goal for any business is to create a conversation. Now look at Nike, what they're doing. Look at Gillette. All they're trying to do is stay in the conversation. Do they really believe in what they're doing? I don't know. But they're staying relevant enough to put people into... Oh, we got one calling in right now.
Call for...
This is Mike. You're on with Zero to Hero Live. Who is this?
Brad Bennett, what's going on, Mike?
Brad, what's up, man? Where are you calling in from?
Charlotte.
Charlotte, North Carolina. Good man. What's your thoughts on all this?
On Musk?
Yeah, on Elon Musk staging it. I'm telling you right now, it's staged.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. I'm in full agreement with you. The guy's a genius, and we cannot be naive when it comes to brains like he has as far as marketing. First of all, the lines don't match the normal flow of the product, not the final product. I agree with you on that.
Exactly.
And there's a lot of time before that comes out as well. But,
2 years.
I mean, I've seen it written so clearly on social that, I mean, he raised, 146,000 truck deposits. So that's 14.6 mil.
Nope, 200,000. He broke 200,000.
Oh, has he? Okay, well, he's even done more. But
20 million.
that was the last
20 million, dude. The dude's doing 20 million, no advertising, no money spent, playing off conversation, and guess what he's doing? Generating lead after lead after lead. Am I right, Brad?
That's exactly right, man. I mean, everybody's talking about it, whether it's, I hate it or I love this, or they put their money on or they didn't, but it's $0, and yet the whole world, who knows how many countries people are talking about it. And you think a man like that's going to accidentally break glass? Mockery? There's no way.
Yeah, and here's another part of it, man. So you take this information, you have 200,000 quote-unquote pre-orders. And we know big data, chances are 75% are going to stay with it, maybe 25% are going to back out. But what's going to happen is that they take that data and say, listen, big investors, listen, engineers, we have 200,000 without spending $1 in ads. If we put 100 million into advertising, we're going to do this. And so now he's going to get investors. He's going to get bigger money. He's going to get bigger sales. Data wins in this world.
Oh, dude, yeah, it's going to probably blow people's minds what's about to happen with it. And it probably look cool. It probably look more like that Ram-looking thing I've seen on memes that it could come out as, something like that, really tall and strong and hefty. But, dude, you're nailing it with the real story here, which is how to market, how to get attention, how to create stir. And it's not really my nature. I'm kind of an Anglo-Southern, gentleman or whatever. But the whole stir people up, get everybody polarized. I mean, it's a very polarizing looking machine. It doesn't look anything like what you expect.
That's it, man.
Isn't it? I'm just having a blast listening to people talk about it.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. I mean, he came out of the gate and with obviously the rockets. I mean, he did well with PayPal and all that, but he learned his lesson. This is what I'm thinking, Brad. He learned his lesson because more people talked about his failures with the rockets than they did with that one success. So now he has lasting power with this truck because guess what? Now people are interviewing, what happened with the windows? What are you going to do next time? And so he just stays in the conversation for weeks and months. And then eventually he's going to come out with a badass video of people pulling out a gun and shooting the glass and it doesn't break.
Oh, dude, I like it. That sounds really cool. I mean, that'll be a practical vehicle to have. I think I'll get one.
yeah.
In a turbulent world, why not have something like that that's got a practical safety feature?
I think it's a cool vehicle. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't hate on Elon. I don't hate on Tesla. I don't have a Tesla. I'm a Jeep guy. But he has supporters out there. And you know what people are going to do as supporters? They're going to come to his defense. And if they come to his defense, now you have a conversation between people who love him or people who hate him. And that's how you rise up. You got to get people either in your tribe or against you completely.
This is a great lesson on many levels, isn't it?
It is, man. It really is. So
It really is.
I appreciate it, Brad. And I don't know if do you have a business? Do you have anything you want to promote while you're here? Oh, we got someone calling in. So comment down below so I can share it with everyone, okay?
We'll do. Yeah, take another call, bro.
You got it, buddy. Thanks, dude.
Grasshopper, call for.
Hey, thanks so much.
Hello, this is Mike Fallett. You're on Zero to Hero Live. Let's hear it. Is Elon Musk a genius or a fraud?
A genius.
Yeah. Damn right, man. Who is this? Where are you calling in from?
What's up, Mike? This is Ryan Benner. I'm calling in from Mike, the PA.
Yeah, Ryan. What's up, man? I think I saw you comment yesterday, and I believe you're on my side. Am I right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. I think I said that your show is the reason why he did this.
yeah. So Elon did all this just to get Mike Fallett talking about on Zero to Hero Live in front of 15 people. He's a genius.
100%, man. Exactly. I mean, Mike Fallett plus about 100,000 other people like you that are going to speak the word.
That's exactly.
Failures, whatever. Either way, it's good publicity.
100%, man. The people who either want to condemn it or people who love what he does, they're gonna rise up somehow. People like me who love marketing and love ingenious moves are gonna say, "Hey, this is a great job," and then the other people who are negative are gonna say, "This dude's a fraud. He sucks." And then we're gonna battle and we're gonna win.
Either way, you're pumping the name Elon Musk and Tesla into social media, into the internet for keyword searches, and it all comes out as a positive win for him, regardless.
It's
like Trump in the election, but
damn right.
This whole thing makes me remember an episode of Billions when Bobby Axelrod was teaching his young son. I think they were doing a game or something like that, and his younger son pulled off this killer move, and Bobby told his older son, he's like, "See, he was willing to look foolish in the short term, long-term win."
For the great win. I believe I saw that episode. I stopped watching that show after it got a little crazy, but that was probably in the first 2 seasons, I think.
Yeah, it was.
Dude, that's dead on, man. You look foolish. You look foolish in the beginning, but it's for the greater victory. Think about exactly with the election. People were saying he was doing the wrong things at the wrong times. Some people are just playing games at a different level.
Exactly, man. It's a whole different game where you take ego out of the equation and you just look at the long-term goal.
Well, I just had a call with a guy from Charlotte, and I believe what he's doing is really just lasting power, right? So it's not just about the one-time show. It's about being in a conversation 3 weeks from now. And guess what? He will be, because people are still going to be battling.
Yeah, I mean, I missed what you first said. I mean, I missed the first part of your live, but I just caught you what you said about how you're going to come out with someone shooting that glass with a 9mm in the next couple weeks. I bet you're dead on with that, man.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. If you were a true master at what you wanted to do with that, why would you? If it was a bulletproof glass, wouldn't you want to come out with a video during the debut of someone shooting it? You don't. You don't do that though. You come out with something small, make it look like you made a mistake, and now you fix it 2 months later or a year later with something incredible. Maybe you over deliver. Maybe this is part of it. You under promise and over deliver.
Exactly, man. I love your perspective on this, man.
Cool.
Dead on.
Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate it, man. Comment down below so people get a hold of you. You always comment hilarious shit. So
Man, I love it, man. I love what you're doing. One of these days, I'm going to get you to write a book for me.
You got it, dude.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm going to write it on your, and you're going to publish it for me.
Oh, I appreciate it, man. Yeah, we just putting out our 167th, I believe. Brian Erlodge, he's really, really active on social media. I think you'd like his style. Big into all kinds of real estate, cars. His book's coming out, Chaotic Precision, next week. So stay tuned for that.
Awesome, man. I'll check it out, man.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks, Ryan. I appreciate it.
Take my call, man. Have a great night.
You too. Thanks.
Bye.
There it is. We got 2 for the good guys, 0 for the bad guys. A lot of people out there, if you think he's a fraud, I want to hear from you. Chances are you're afraid. If you're afraid, go put on Bernie Sanders stuff. I don't want to hear it. All right. I want a real battle. All right. Let's get at it. All right. So anyway, the goal is to pick sides. Anybody out there who understands business and marketing, The true gift is to create a raving fan. If you create a raving fan, they're your supporter. They talk about you. They protect you. If somebody hates you, they're going to come out and say, hey, this person's bad. Now you got the supporters coming up and fighting against it, creating conversation, getting the comments on the Yahoo articles, the CNN articles, the Fox News articles. Nothing is done by accident. If you watch any article that has you pick a side, it gets 1,000% more comments. Comments drives the narrative. Whoops, sorry, Chris Rude. That's your book. Drives the narrative. The media picks up on that, showcases it more, so they stay relevant. You getting this or what? Anyway, going back to the funnel part. 200,000 pre-orders. Now, I get it. He didn't sell $40,000 per order. He sold, what was that, $100? That $100 times 20 or 200,000 is obviously going to be giving them data. It's giving them in a funnel that's giving them proof that it works. People are interested in it. You're testing a product or service 2 years before the damn thing even comes to life. Now, can you imagine as a business owner, you putting out a product or service in front of the world, doing it in a certain way that gets you eyeballs? Now, I want to highlight the fact that he did tweet this, that he put out $0 in ads for this. 200,000 sales, $0 in paid endorsements or advertisements. Brilliant. I bet he put a couple million into this thing to build it. It's phenomenal. It's going to work. It's going to be beautiful. He's changing the world. There's no doubt about it. But he did it with $0. Now these people are in this funnel. Now, who's buying this? Is it the redneck down the road picking up hay? No. It's the new age individuals. This world is about staying relevant. People want to have cool things to stay relevant. Every day something new comes out and there's something unique. People are wanting to be a part of this. So by buying this truck, you have the newest and best. You have the flashiest. You could say that you are a part of a club. This is status. Elon Musk knows that the goal is to create a status of Tesla. People who buy the power packs, people who get the energy for their houses, people who buy the cars, guess what? Oh man, I love Tesla. I'll never buy anything else. I take pictures of it. I share it online. I'm a Tesla person. I love the environment. These people share this stuff. So the people who are buying this Tesla truck want to be relevant. And there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But by creating enough buzz to get enough eyeballs for people to actually have the energy to wake up and say, what's this glass breaking all about? Look into it, fall in love with the product, fall in love with the service, fall in love with the brand, and then eventually say, enough people are talking about this that it is popular enough for me to commit to it. So that's that. No advertising, no marketing budget, 200,000 within 5 days. You're a damn genius, Elon. And we all can learn a little bit from you. So that's the show for today. A couple different things. The thing that really stands out to me is that he did all this because the Rockets, back in the day, he learned all this. Go back to the wardrobe malfunction. The wardrobe malfunction from Super Bowl, I believe, what was it, 34? Something like that. 2004 it was. More people talked about that for weeks and months afterwards than the actual Super Bowl game. When it looks like a mistake, when it looks like an accident, when it looks like something happens that's not planned, people jump on it and dig and dig and dig and find out as much as they possibly can. He did this exact same thing. When he put out the Rockets, and I think 4 of them or 5 of them failed, more people talked about his failures, the buzz, the creative. Nobody can do this. Nobody's going to do this. Who does he think he is? He realized something. Mistakes create conversation. When I say mistakes, it's stuff that can't hurt you. Who is ever going to say, I'm going to buy glass that's bulletproof? And if it doesn't become bulletproof, I'm not buying it. When you make a mistake and it's something that's so minuscule to your brand, but all you need to do is get people talking. So anybody out there is looking to create a business, a book, whatever, it's scary to jump on that line and get people to see you as maybe not perfect. He's willing to do so. The guy nailed it before. Watch Billions. There's an episode where the kid is willing to look like an idiot in the beginning to win in the end. It's a gift to do that. Some people just don't have it in them. You look at the stock price, people look at it from day to day. That doesn't matter. People looked at the Nike ad that came out for Kaepernick, and they said, oh, the stock price rose immediately in a day. Well, guess what? Anybody who's in finance or knows anything, you could fake those numbers for a short enough timeline to give you enough buzz, to give you enough attention, to really get those numbers up. So you could do anything in the short run. Did it go down? A lot of people bought in because they loved it. Stock prices rose. These rich people were doing things at a different level. They have different rules they play by. They have different information. So when you look at Elon Musk and people like him, mimic them. If you don't like marketing, if you think marketing is a bunch of shit, there's a lot of people out there who think that. You're going to fail in business. Marketing is a show. It really is. There's a lot of things we haven't planned. And, we did all this with really no advertising budget with our company. Everything that we do is really strategy. There's a couple reasons for everything that we do. We ask ourselves questions. So if you think to get to the biggest game, at the biggest level, in front of the most people, that nothing isn't thought over 100 times, you're wrong. Everything is thought over in depth at the highest level. And there are people out there who just can just see things before other people can. So that's the show for today. I want to hear your thoughts. If you have someone you look up to, a marketing genius, someone out there who's doing something, I want to hear it. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Was he a fraud? Was he just making a mistake? Or was he a damn genius? My name is Mike Fallett, and if you're looking to branch out, do something a little bit differently with your book, add a little bit of attraction marketing to it, and get it done, give us a call. 844-266-HERO. We'll see you tomorrow. Have a happy Thanksgiving if we don't see you, and God bless America.